Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video we have the final part of the Eastbourne Airshow 2025. In today's video we have the Royal Air Force Red Arrows and the Battle of Britain Memorial flight, which are both the pride and joy of the Royal Air Force. That said, let's get into today's video.
As well as Reds 8 and 9 moving inwards to form our world famous Diamond 9. Leading the team in his second year as Red 1 is the team leader, squad leader John Bond, known as Bondy. He's a former Typhoon pilot, former qualified flying instructor on the Tucano, and the Tucano display pilot.
And this is where it gets loud.
The smoke comes on in the Diamond 9 for the Red Arrows. On the right-hand side of Red 1 is Red 2, Flight Lieutenant Rob Thomas, first year on the team. Uniquely, he was taken from training and made straight into an instructor on the Hawk T Mark 1, before then completing his own training and joining the Typhoon Force, where he has served on operations over Iraq and Syria, with 3 squadrons, before then becoming an instructor on 29 Squadron, all based at RAF Consley in Lincolnshire. You'll now see Reds 8 and 9 move left and right respectively. In the centre section, move up. It's actually the wings of the formation moving backwards to form one of the widest shapes that we fly in the 2025 display. The smoke comes on. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, from the left, it's the Swan. Commands from Red 1, they're almost robotic and monotone in its delivery, and that's because we fly our formation by ear rather than by eye. That means the pilots on the outside of the formation put their input in just a little bit earlier than those on the inside to ensure the whole formation moves as one. Reds 8 and 9 move inwards to sit behind Reds 2 and 3 to form a shape of the most iconic aircraft in aviation history. The smoke comes on from the left. This is Concorde. On the left-hand side of the centre stand is Red 3, Flight Lieutenant Andrew McEwen, known as Macca. Macca is also in his first year in the team. He flew the AV-8B, which is the Harrier variant, while he was on exchange with the United States Marine Corps, before then coming back and joining 617, the Dambuster Squadron, based at RAF Marham, where he flew the Royal Air Force latest 5th generation fighter, the F-35B. 11 pilots on the Red Arrows. You've got Reds 1 through 9 displaying for each day. Myself, Red 10, former Tornado GR4 pilot, former qualified flying instructor on the Hawk T Mark 2. And of course we have Red 11, Officer Commanding RAFAT Wing Commander Adam Collins, who's also been a Red 10 Tornado pilot, and he flew the F-111 while on exchange with the Royal Australian Air Force. You've just seen the aircraft fly the 20th anniversary of the Royal Air Force Typhoon display team, therefore in a nod to the Typhoon display team from the right. This is Typhoon. At the back of that formation, all the way on the right-hand side, is Red 4. He's working extremely hard. He's having to look through the formation at Red 1 because we take all our formation references from Red 1, and necessarily aircraft that's on the inside from you. Red 4 is squadron leader Chris McCann. He's in his second year on the team. Again, he was taken from training, made straight into an instructor on the Tucano, before also joining the 6th
you're not even in the shot.
Squadron, but this time flying the Tornado GR4. And Squadron Leader Chris McCann received an Air Force Cross for his service on operations over Afghanistan. The rear set. This is Apollo.
That light on that flight.
Of course, the Red Arrows is not just about the pilots. We have a team of over 140 personnel, 120 them, are the engineers, the logisticians, the public relations, the administrators. They are known as the Blues. And there are a number of Blues here today working at our public relations tent up on the top lawns. So please pop along, have a word with them, find out about their careers in the Royal Air Force and what their jobs are on the Red Arrows. Reds 8 and 9 move left and right respectively. Red 6 and 7 split at the rear. Red 1 continues to bring them around to left. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, get your cameras ready for the colourful and noisy Big Vixen. Colour on, go. The aircraft are flying with their air brakes out. There's a small door at the base of the aeroplane underneath towards the rear. This has a twofold effect. The first effect means the pilots fly with a higher throttle setting, thereby producing a hotter engine gas temperature, and it makes the smoke colours burn a lot more brightly. Secondly, it disturbs the airflow outside the back of the aeroplane, and it makes the smoke colours, the smoke billow a lot more fuller. And therefore, in certain manoeuvres throughout the display, we'll use this technique to enhance those manoeuvres. Cameras ready! It's tornado time! Mic on. And nice. Roll. 8 and 9, roll goes. Reds 8 and 9 roll around the rest of the formation. But watch for the colour change as Red 1 brings them down the line. Reds 8 and 9.
A little bit underwhelmed.
As we go into the second half, it's the more heart-pumping, jaw-dropping part of the show. The fast passes from the synchro pair, but from the left, the smoke comes on. Once again, in our Diamond 9, it's the 2025 Red Arrow. And we start the second half in the same way as last year, because again, it's so popular. This is the 5-4 split. In the second half, we operate in two distinct sections. Off to your left-hand side, Reds 1 through 5, known as Enid, named after Enid Blyton's famous 5. And off to the right-hand side, 6, 7, 8 and 9, named Anna, named after... Red 6 and 8 to our left-hand side, Red 7 and 9 to our right-hand side. Anna and the synchro pair are led by the synchro leader, that's Red 6 to our left-hand side, smoking 1. Squad leader Tom hands information and tactics to the entire Typhoon force. Each pair will now dive down to approximately 100 feet over the sea. They have a closing speed of over 900 miles per hour. You guys have even used. Reds 8 and 9 go up and down in the roller coasters as Reds 6 and 7 stay flat. Red 6 off to our right hand side and shout hold go, and Red 7 and 6 pull up with Red 7 to our left hand side. Red 7 to our left hand side is Flight Lieutenant George Hobday, reaching a height of over 2,500 feet. George, in his second year on the team, again made an instructor from training on the Tucano before then joining becoming a Typhoon pilot with 11 Squadron. Each aircraft rolls the correct way up to pass in the middle to complete the manoeuvre called to perform the goose. Red 9, Smoking Blue, is floating, and Ollie's suckling. Ollie is in his third year on the team, a former Tornado GR4 pilot, former qualified instructor on the Hawk 2 Mark II. As Enid leads to the left, look directly to your front. You're looking for the synchro pair with the nose lights twinkling in the distance. The synchro pair ease up once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys. Synchro pair leads to our rear. Look to your left hand side, you can see Enid running back in. Once again, Reds 8 and 9 roll around the smoke of Enid in the corkscrew. Another great opportunity to see our famous red, white and blue. The motto of the Red Arrows is a clack, which means excellence. So it means every single member of the team, whether they've been on the team for a week or 4 years, is striving for excellence. And we like to leave the team in a better place than where we found it once we eventually have to leave the team. Keep looking to your right, keep looking to your left. You're looking for the synchro pair, this time called the Circus. Each aircraft turns hard away from each other. They're pulling up to 6G, which means everything about them is now weighing 6 times heavier than what you and I are who stand on the promenade. They cross in the distance. Red goes to blue, blue goes to red. Red 7 off to our left hand side, keeping an eye on red 6 while pulling up to 6G to ensure he has his missed distance as they complete the circus. As the synchro pair leaves to our rear, once again, look to your front right. Another great opportunity to see our famous red, white and blue, and that's only capable due to the smoke pod that's under the belly of the aeroplane. That smoke pod is capable of producing approximately 5 minutes of white smoke, 1 minute of red smoke and 1 minute of blue smoke. With each of the colours having their own button on the pilot's control column, and during winter training, red 1 and red 6 come up with the smoke plan so we have the right colour smoke at the right time in the display. Reds 2, 3, 4 and 5 now move up alongside red 1, looking 90 degrees along their shoulder line, extremely hard formation to maintain while you're pulling up 4G. The smoke comes on in the tango. As Enid leads to your front left 45, once again, look to your left, look to your right. You're looking for Red 7 and 8 to our new movers for 2025. This is Chainsaw. Red 6 and 9 inverted for up to 30 seconds. All the blood rushing to their head, that negative G. Working hard against the G-pants. Conversely, they now roll the correct way up, pulling positive G. All the blood that was in the head is now rushing down to their feet, converting minus 2G up to 6G, working extremely hard against those G-pants as they complete the chainsaw crossing in the middle with Red 7 and 8. As they cross in the middle, look to your left-hand side. You're looking for the nose lights once again of Enid in the distance.
2 and 3. Roll, go.
2 and 3, roll, go, as Reds 2 and 3 roll to the outside.
4, go.
Clear, go, as Reds 4 and 5 roll to the outside. In one of the hardest manoeuvres for our new pilot each year to master, this is rollbacks.
Go.
It's over now, so it's going this way.
good editor, that one.
Let's count the aircraft. Those that show centre. We can see 6. We can see 8. We can see 9. Hiding in the trail of red 6 is red 7 in the Tempest. Once again, red 6 and 8 to our left-hand side, red 7 and 9 to our right-hand side. The Simcoe pair, that's red 6 and 7, will now pull up to approximately 1,500 feet. Turn hard back towards the go.
Ja, das ist auch das, weil wir
Und dann ist es
To our rear, look directly to your front. You can
Get it ready.
because Eastbourne, it's been an honour and a pleasure. Please put your hands together for the 2025 Royal Air Force Aerobatic Team. It is the Red Arrows!
And for the final display of the 2025 Eastbourne Airshow, this is the Battle of Britain Memorial Flight, featuring one of the last 2 Lancasters left flying, and 2 Hurricanes, which one of them was the last Hurricane ever produced.
They don't have air-to-air on airplanes, they don't.
As well as the crews, the engineers, the ground crews that supported these aircraft, of course. Let's recognise and give a nod to the extraordinary designers of the time. Roy Chadwick at Avro went on within 11 years of completing the Lancaster to build the mighty Vulcan. And Sidney Cam had an extraordinary career with Hawkers, right through to the phenomenal Harrier Jumbo.
It's a newspaper. Yeah? Newspaper.
The aircraft will shortly break formation. It's an opportunity for us to savour the delights of each individual performer. All legendary in their own name, all providing a considerable and substantial contribution to the efforts of the Second World War.
Matter of that. Cool. One with a plane.
The Lancaster now positioning on the right hand side, giving one more pass as to allow the 2 Hurricanes, the Mark IIC LF363 and the other Mark IIC PZ865. Flown today by Al Lucking and Mark Sugden. Suggs as no.
Oh, there. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. That's the Hurricane.
363 was the aircraft built at the Hawker factory at Langley near Slough, first flying in 1944 and amongst the very last Hurricanes to enter service. Delivered in Italy to 63 Squadron at Turnhouse. And then joining 309 Polish Squadron at Dren. Of course, the Poles, the Czechs, and many other Commonwealth pilots amongst them formed the backbone of the initial thrust of the Battle of Britain Hurricane Force in 1940. Alongside 360, of course, we've got A65, which was the very last Hurricane ever built out of a total of 14,533. Rolled off the same production line at Langley in July 1944 with the inscription, "The last of the many," on her port and starboard sides. Keen to preserve this aircraft, Hawkers purchased the aircraft back from the Air Ministry, keeping it in storage at Langley. And after one or two other little achievements, like entering the King's Cup Air Race, it was eventually passed back into the hands of the Royal Air Force. 363 had been stored in the open air at the Hawker factory.
Ah, shit.
And whilst waiting to be scrapped, it was rescued in mid-1949 through the intervention of one Air Vice Marshal at the time, who himself led the Battle of Britain flypast over London in this aircraft in September 1949. Alongside the three Mark 19 Spitfires, 363 became the additional founding member of the aircraft historic flight of the Royal Air Force, the forerunner of today's Battle of Britain Memorial Flight.
I'm not saying that at all. I'm fucking good about that. No, I was a bit low.
Oh, my legs.
My ear.
What's good to do over your place? I've got
Two fighters now coming towards the end of their sequence. They'll break off, allow the waiting Lancaster an opportunity to come in and join us. Pair of Britain's landmark fighter planes. The Will Course Hawker Hurricane, of course, was joined by the Supermarine Spitfire during the course of the Battle of Britain. The latter's flash, speed and agility made it the symbol of the battle, but was notoriously fire-prone, took 26 minutes to rearm, but the dependable Hurricane scored more German kills and had a turnaround time of just 9 to 10 minutes.
What's wrong with that, man?
Flying in now from the right to be overflown by the Hurricanes as they go through their traditional victory roll, saluting the bomber crews below. The performance of the Lancaster was simply outstanding. Could carry a maximum bomb load of 22,000 pounds, the maximum level speed with a full load of 15,000 feet at 270 miles an hour and could cruise routinely at altitudes above 20,000 feet with a range speed of 200 miles an hour. With full bomb load, the aircraft had a range in excess of 1,500 miles. Its performance, ruggedness, reliability, and to many its sheer charisma endeared its crews, who were proud to fly this famous thoroughbred.
I've got David security following me around in a car for 3 minutes to Gatwick. Oh, sorry. I'm back in next time. Now, no matter how many times I tell them, we're still going there. One car. Yeah. What did you say?
An impressive total of 7,377 Lancasters were built between 1941 and 1946. Many were lost on operations and destroyed or written off in crashes. The vast majority that did survive were sadly scrapped when their services were no longer required. Lancaster didn't carry the weight of the night bombing, of course, all on its own. It was supported by other earlier twin-engine bombers such as the Wellington and the other 4-engine Royal Air Force heavy bombers, the Sterling, and killed, wounded, shot down or made prisoners of war. To those pilots, to the engineers, to the ground crews, to the armourers, and to everyone else who supported them, we salute you. Opportunity for this afternoon for the final pass of the second day of the flying display.
Thank you for watching today's video, and thank you for watching the Eastbourne Airshow 2025 with me. I'll see you in the next video. Remember to like and subscribe. Goodbye.